Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley. This is a very impromptu video. I was not expecting that I was going to be filming today, but I actually really like how my makeup looks. So I'm gonna share with you a bag full of empties. Like, it is overflowing, so it's time for me to do this video. If you'd like to see the products that I used up and little mini reviews on each of those products, just keep watching. Okay, so first product is Dr. Teal's Foaming Bath with Pure Epsom Salt. I really like this. It's super relaxing. It creates a lot of bubbles for a bubble bath. It's funny because my fiance thought that this was body wash and he loved it so much he started using it as body wash, and I was like, sweetheart, that is my bubble bath. How about I buy you the body wash version? And I did, and he used that up. So I love Dr. Teal's. It's so affordable. And you can find it at most drugstores, and they have different types too, but I really like the Relax and Relief one because it's just nice after a long day to like draw a bath and put this in. Highly recommend. Okay, this looks very gross because it was in my shower. I'm sorry, and I've had it a while because it's so big. Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Body Wash. This I bought because it is supposed to be really good for sensitive skin, and I've been having so many issues with contact dermatitis, so I decided to try it. I liked it. It didn't cause any kind of flare-ups or anything for me, but honestly, I like body wash with fragrance, so I think I want to try something else next time, but I did use up the whole thing because I did buy it and I liked it. I thought it was good. If you struggle with really sensitive skin, it's a good one, but my sensitivity is mostly like on my hands, so I think I can go back to getting a fragrance body wash. So I like it, but wasn't my favorite. This next one, oh my gosh, this one gets a lot of hype on YouTube. It's the Paula's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I don't understand this. So I think I've heard both Taylor Wynn and Jessica Braun talk about this. I think it's supposed to be similar in a way to the Framboos Drunk Elephant product that I love so much. Everyone on YouTube says like, oh, it takes a couple weeks and it's going to draw out a lot of your, impurities, and it might cause worse breakouts for a while, and then it's going to make it better. For me, it never made it better. Like, I used this for months and I didn't see it really getting better. I used this whole thing up. That just goes to show you, like, I used the whole thing and I didn't really like it. I think this is less expensive than the Drunk Elephant. I'm sure it's less expensive than the Drunk Elephant, but I would choose that one over this one because I just think that one works better. I didn't see a huge difference in my skin with this. One of my holy grails, the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. This is the big one. This is the 8-ounce one. Like I said, I've been struggling with contact dermatitis, so I wanted something that I knew would be really nourishing for my skin and good for sensitive skin. This is awesome. I love this. I've repurchased these over and over in all their many different forms, like the smaller one in the tub. I've actually found some drugstore products that I like just as much or even better that eventually I'll be talking about, but I do really like this, and if you have sensitive skin, this is a great option. If you know you're going to be using a lot of it, I think it is worth it to buy this 8-ounce one. We have the Milani Make It Last Natural Finish Setting Spray. I really like this. I think it is a close dupe for the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray because it does help your makeup last all day, but it doesn't change the finish, which is really nice. However, I think the ingredients in this are not great. That's what I've heard. I don't know much about ingredients, but just know that I've heard that the ingredients in this aren't great. I don't think that it caused any kind of like problems for my skin, and I did like it. I would repurchase it. I like the Urban Decay better, I will say that. So I'd rather have that one, but if you're on a budget, for sure, I am on a budget, but I still would buy that one. But if you're like, no, I need to stick with drugstore for now, I think this is a really good option for you. This one looks very gross as well. This is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. I'm like hiding the part that looks the grossest. This is the Super Moisture Conditioner. I think I decluttered the shampoo a long time ago. I didn't really like this. I don't understand. There is a lot of hype around this. I didn't really see it do anything great for my hair. I wouldn't recommend this. I ended up using like 3/4 of it, and then I think my fiance saw I wasn't using it and he's like, can I just use this as body wash? I was like, yeah, please do, because I did spend money on it, but I just don't like it. Not my favorite. Ooh, this next one I really liked. And there's like still a tiny bit at the bottom, but I don't think I could get it out. It's the Neutrogena Light Sesame Formula Body Oil. I really like this. It took me quite a long time to go through it, like over a year, because I don't always use body oils. I use them after I get out of the shower, but I would also rotate with the First Aid Beauty cream too. I do want to repurchase this though. I think I want to get the unscented one because the scent of this is not great, but I do love, like my fiance, when he would like hug me or whatever, whenever I would use this after a shower, he would always comment on how soft my skin is. So I do highly recommend this. I just wasn't crazy about the smell. So I would recommend getting one that is unscented. Okay, if you saw my TJ Maxx haul, you saw this. It's the Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover for lids, lashes, and lips. I love this stuff. It is so good at removing not just your eye makeup, but like liquid lipsticks. It's really, really good, but it is still expensive. I got it from TJ Maxx and it was still like $14.99. So I'm gonna keep sticking with my Neutrogena. Every now and then I like to buy this just for fun, but I would never buy it anywhere except somewhere like TJ Maxx or Ross where it's going to be marked down. But it does work ridiculously well. I do think it works better than the Neutrogena, but not so much better that I wouldn't continue to repurchase the Neutrogena. Now I have the Cerave Ultra Light Moisturizing Lotion for normal to oily skin, broad spectrum SPF 30. I really like this because it has a matte finish. It's super lightweight. I've repurchased this so many times. Like this is one of my most repurchased items just because I like that it has some sunscreen in it. I like that it's lightweight. I like that it's matte because my skin is oily, so I like to start with matte things and then add some glow in that's not going to be overpowering as my oils come through throughout the day. So this is a really great option. It's kind of expensive for the drugstore, but it does work well, and this lasts me a long time. I feel like I only need to buy this like once a year, and I do have a new one here, so I really highly recommend this one too. Okay, you will not be able to tell what this is, but this is the Replenix Glycel 10-2 face wash. It's a cleanser and it's for acne, but the packaging has never been great. So the way that the product comes out on this always breaks. The cap always breaks. Like you have to store it like this because it'll just like end up all over your shower, like coming out. But the actual product is really good for it, like kind of does some exfoliating, but not so much that you can't use it every day at night. Benzoyl peroxide does not work for me. It just makes my acne worse and irritates my skin. So I like that this has like the Glycel and it's kind of a different way of getting rid of acne. They have new packaging, which I am excited to show you. It might even be in my June favorites just because the packaging is so much better. Like it's not a thing that can peel off, and so far this where the product comes out has not broken and isn't weird. But they don't have the 10-2 anymore. They only have the 5-2, but that's working just fine for me. Oh, speaking of the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover, here it is. This is one of my other most repurchased products because it is so affordable and it comes in, you know, this is their biggest packaging. They have multiple different sizes. I try to get the biggest one whenever I see it. It doesn't last me forever. I would say, it probably only lasts me 2 to 3 months at the most because I wear eye makeup almost every day. If you don't wear eye makeup as much, obviously it'll last longer for you, but it is gentle. It's pretty good at removing waterproof things. I think you have to work a little harder than that lids, lashes, and lips product, but it is really good and affordable. Love this stuff. Okay, now we have a shave cream, EOS Shea Better 24-hour moisture shave cream in the pomegranate raspberry scent. Oh my gosh, this is like my favorite scent of these. I've only tried 2. This is my favorite of the 2 that I tried, but I really like this stuff. I like that it has a pump because you can kind of control what comes out a little bit better, and it does make my skin a lot softer when I shave. And this with the Billy razors, amazing combination. Amazing. So it's moisturizing, it doesn't irritate my skin, but it still smells really good. So highly recommend this one. I'm almost out of the one I have right now, which is a different scent. I think it's more of a fruity scent, So I think the next one I try is going to be the purple one, the lavender one, but I really like this. Oh, and speaking of the Framboos, we have the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. I freaking love this stuff. Like I said earlier, I have repurchased this so many times. It usually lasts me, I'd say, about like 6 to 8 months. And I do use it almost every night. I really like this. It's a chemical exfoliant, and I see a really big difference in my skin when I use this. Like if you have acne, this is really great for like creating that cell turnover and helping to clear your acne and the acne scars and everything. This in conjunction with a vitamin C serum is amazing. So I have actually just repurchased their Drunk Elephant vitamin C serum, their C Firma. They changed the formula, and when I was trying it, I didn't realize that that First Aid Beauty cleanser that I've talked about was causing my breakouts so badly. And I think it was like not beyond repair, but the vitamin C serum wasn't able to work as well. So, and I thought it like the formula wasn't as good. So anyway, I'm over explaining, but I want to retry their new formula. So I just recently repurchased it. I actually have to go to the mailbox right after this and go get it. I highly recommend this. It is pricey, but it is really, really good skincare. Now I have the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. This stuff is awesome, but it's just too expensive. I mean, you will use it up in probably less than a month if you wear makeup a lot. I'd rather purchase my Holy Grail. It's the Lancome like honey makeup remover. That is expensive. It's like $40, but it lasts a really long time. Like it'll last you probably 6 to 8 months, whereas this will last you probably less than a month. So it's good, but I wouldn't spend that much money for something you're going to use up so quickly. We have the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I love this stuff. This is another one I have repurchased for years. It's really great at locking everything in. I haven't repurchased it. Right now, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Setting Powder, and I really like that one. It's a lot of a lighter formula, and I'm really liking that one too. So I'm sure eventually I will repurchase this, but I just wanted to try to use that one up first because both of these are pretty expensive, but I do highly recommend. The only bummer thing is like the sifter is not great. Like there's still product in here, you can probably see it, but there comes a point where like because of the sifter, you just can't get the product out anymore. You could like, I have done this before where you can like force the thing off, but I have a hard time doing it and I'm not, you know, I don't want to cut my hand doing that. So packaging is not amazing. Oh, hey, this is so funny. I didn't realize I put this in here. This is that Dr. Teal's body wash that I said that I bought for my fiance after he was using the bubble bath. He really liked this stuff. We have other things in our shower, so he's like, don't repurchase it because it's going to be a waste of money, but eventually I'll be repurchasing this for him because he loves the smell of this. He really, really liked this, and it's cool that it has a pump. Okay, this is other packaging that looks gross. It's the Nare Hair Remover Sensitive Formula Shower Power with 100% natural coconut oil. I just won't show you the top of it. This stuff I have repurchased so many times too. I don't always use it, so it lasts me a really long time. Like this usually lasts me multiple years, and I love it because you just put it on and you leave it on for like 10 minutes and then you go in the shower and you just wash it off. Like you don't have to do any kind of the strips. You don't have to like remove it with a washcloth. You can just literally like go in the shower. A washcloth, bringing that into the shower helps, but I mean like you don't have to sit in your like bathroom and try to just remove it yourself without water. It's great. I love these. So don't always use them so that it lasts me a long time, but definitely get the shower power ones because it's just so much easier. And from what I've seen, it does not gunk up my shower. It never has. In the 2 different places I've lived since I used this, it's never gunked up the shower. So I really like this. Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. I really was pleasantly surprised by this. I feel like people either love this or hate it. I've talked about it before. This is a tubing mascara. So people that talk about how hard it is to get off, you have to use warm water. And for me, I take it off in the shower. So I've never really had that big of a problem getting it to come off. Make sure you're not using the waterproof unless you really, really want it to stay on well, but this is a tubing mascara. This adds a ton of length and actually some volume. It actually makes your lashes look really, really beautiful. So I'm a fan of this stuff. I know not everybody is, but if your reasoning for not liking it was how hard it is to get off, just go into it with the mindset that this is a tubing mascara. Make sure you're trying to use warm water when you take this off. What I usually do with this is like, I'll use a Neutrogena on like a cotton round first and just take off the rest of my eye makeup, and it will take off some of it. And then I go in the shower and it's just like use warm water and feel where it's still on, and it should just come off. At least that's what works for me. Oh, we've talked about this one before. This is the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. This is horrible. Do not buy this. Don't do it. You might think, oh, First Aid Beauty, this is gonna be great. Do not do this. And if you're thinking of buying this, go on both Ulta's website and Sephora's website, go to their reviews and go to the most recent reviews, and literally every single one talks about how badly this breaks you out. I didn't realize for months that this is what was breaking me out. I used this from like January to April, and it made my skin look horrible, like to the point where, I mean, I used to be on Accutane, like it's a pretty serious drug to get rid of acne, and even my fiance was like, sweetheart, your acne looks like it's getting pretty bad again. And I was like, I know, I don't know what's happening. And it was scaring me. And then I realized it was this, because ever since I went off of it, it's not completely clear because I have so many acne scars from when I had this, but it's getting a lot better and I'm not getting as many new breakouts. So do not buy this. Just don't do it. Don't tempt fate. Now I have the very mini travel size version of the Tarte Amazonian Clay 16-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. I was pleasantly surprised by this. I really liked this foundation. It's very full coverage and it lasts for a really long time. I think I'd like to repurchase this at some point actually. The only problem is that it has a very strong fragrance. I didn't notice that the fragrance broke me out or anything, but some people are just sensitive to scent, and this is a scent that lingers. Like it doesn't, you know, you put it on and then it goes away. No. You will like continue to smell this throughout the day. But if you like the smell or you don't mind things that are highly fragranced, this is very, very pretty. I would say if you know the IT Cosmetics CC formula, how thick it is and kind of moussey, that's how this is too. And it is really pretty. And this shade was actually a pretty good shade match for me. It was 26N, light, medium, neutral. So I actually highly recommend this if you like full coverage foundations, as long as you don't mind fragrance. These next two I can do together. This is the Olaplex No. 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo. I didn't think this made much of a difference. I didn't really like it. There's other Olaplex products I really like. I have started using a different shampoo because I just don't really see a difference with this. It was fine. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was just fine. But I like things that I feel like are actually working on my hair at this point. But the Olaplex No. 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner is great. Go figure. So I actually have a bigger version of this now and I'm using a different shampoo with it. This makes your hair really soft. You just have to make sure when you put it on, you're leaving it on for like 3 minutes. So maybe like shave or something in the meantime. And then this makes your hair super, super soft. So I do recommend the conditioner. I really like it. And we have another oil-free Neutrogena eye makeup remover. Goes to show you how much I like it. And last but not least, oh my gosh, this is heartbreaking. This is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation. This is one of the most beautiful foundations I have ever used in my life. It is very full coverage, but it's also very glowy. I have oily skin, but I found that I could actually tone down this glow with powder and it ended up looking really nice throughout the day. And I think if you like really glowy products, you'll love this. The way that this makes your skin look, I can't even describe it. It goes over all your imperfections so beautifully, like they're not even there. If there is one product in here that I recommend any more than the others, I think it would be this Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation. Remember, it's the Radiant Lifting one because they have a Synchro Skin one too, which I have tried, but it was a sample and I can't remember how I felt about it. but this is the one that has stuck in my routine and I ended up using the whole thing up. So this is beautiful. I highly recommend. Okay, that's everything. My bag is empty. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I love watching empties videos and they're also really fun to film. So I hope that it helped you decide on some products you've maybe been thinking of trying or ones that you definitely shouldn't try, like that cleanser. Don't do it. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you'll subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I hope that you hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Come follow me on Instagram. It's Hailey J Beauty. We can chat about products. Other than that, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.